Receiving and self-care. Receiving and self-care is the practice of acknowledging that you as a being exist and that everyone gets blessed when you receive by structuring your life, your actions, your activities in order to take into account that, hey, this vehicle might need a tune-up every now and then. It might need some attention. Emotional hygiene, the practice of doing breakthroughs, noticing when you're hijacked, is a form of self-care. Connecting with your A-team, form of self-care. Integrity, another form of self-care that enables you to be stable and consistent in your approach to yourself and your world. In fact, I recommend integrity first and self-care second, because if you don't get the first, it's going to be difficult to honor your word to maintain your self-care. For me, I'm taking a break after a number of calls today to go down to Centro and make up some lunch for myself, because I'm committed to self-care. And I'm not super hungry, but I'm like, man, it would be great to eat, and I've got a lot more calls, so I'm gonna do what there is to do. And on the way there, I'm gonna care for my big S, great self, which is the community that I'm committed to honoring my word to, namely you, in the Visionary program. Another form of self-care that I've taken on is living at the Village for almost 4 months, and enjoying beauty and the pleasure of connection and community. My challenge is be live as much as possible with your A-team, because the world at large is a clean fish tank for the ego, for isolated, alienated, separated, selfish, self-centered, not contribution-based, not we people, me people. So wherever, whenever possible, create connection with those who are aligned with you, who are a clean fish tank for your commitment to love and self-care. Because self-care, if you care for this self enough, you'll start to realize I was never just the thoughts and feelings in my brain and body. I was always the impact and the contribution I was making to the people around me. So what I get to do, how I get to give, is to take care of this. I'll never forget what Kirk said to somebody at the breakfast table. He said, consider that you taking care of you is part of our mission. You don't need to sacrifice yourself for this mission. You get to take care of yourself as part of serving the mission, and in order to be available for serving the mission, instead of burning yourself out, people-pleasing to the point of exhaustion, and being open to receiving, being the receiver. This was my big breakthrough on the hot seat 3 months ago. It's a poise and a posture of power, because who you are is bigger than this thing thinks you are. So putting yourself in the position of receiving makes you available for all kinds of blessings and beauty, receiving self-care.